So friends, there has been changes by the finance minister regarding long-term capital gain after the budget has been announced, after the public has made a lot of hue and cry. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about that changes. Lots of people understand that it is the same as before. No, it has not been same as before. There has been some changes made, and every property seller should watch this video to understand what is this new change and how it is going to impact them. And in this video, I'm going to talk first thing, what is the new changes had been done, the real meaning of that. Second, what will happen if somebody has sold a property after budget but before this announcement, from when this announcement will be applicable. Okay, and in last I will also explain with four different scenarios that which option you should choose. You should choose the new tax option which has been given in the budget, or the index option which is announced by the finance minister recently. So all these things I'm going to talk about that. So if you are planning to buy a property or sell a property, or you are a property owner in India who is planning to sell property, please watch this video till last, because this will help you a lakhs of rupees in taxes if you just understand these concepts. So let's start. So first important part, what is the new changes in the long-term capital gain tax? So after hue and cry, the finance minister finally come back and say that the indexation benefit can be taken as it was earlier. So if suppose you are the property seller, and so you got now two options. After the budget, you have only one option, but now you got two options. First option, without indexation, pay 12.5%, which is announced in the budget. And second option, what they have restored is you can pay 20% as usual after applying of indexation. So lots of people think, okay, it's the same thing now, it's same as earlier. No, it's not same as earlier. Earlier the tax rate was 10% without indexation. Now it is 12.5%. Now third question you can ask me, so what happened if I have sold the property between after the budget announced and before this changes has done? Let me explain you. This announcement is retrospective, so that means the benefit will be still available with you. Now in earlier video also I told you that if you are holding a property from a long period, for example for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, the indexation always going to benefit you. And now it is going to benefit you more, because without the indexation the tax rate is more. It is 2.5% extra as compared to earlier. Now for all those people who are selling property just recently, like they bought recently and they're selling maybe before 3 years or 5 years, they have to compute. So if your property period is like 3 years to 5 years, you have to compute and see which is beneficial. If you're selling a property for a period which you have hold for less than 3 years, new without indexation will benefit you. I will show you with example, don't worry about that, so that you understand how it is going to play out now. So if the present property is recently purchased like before 3 years and you're selling that, of course it's long term, because if you're holding more than 24 months, it's a long term. You better don't take benefit of indexation. Directly you can pay and you will save a lot of taxes. So it's very important, if you are planning to sell property, either you are NRI or a resident, to understand this calculation which I'm going to show you right now, to understand and decide that which option you have to take. Because understand, once you decide accordingly, then that way you have to pay taxes in advance, because understand, in most of the cases you have to pay your taxes by 31st March. If you are selling property now, by 31st March 2025 you have to pay taxes. So now you have to decide that which option you want to go, right? Or you want to do any kind of like investment or not. So let me explain you with four different scenarios that which option will be better for you if you are planning to sell property in like upcoming 3-4 months, or maybe before March 25, and which option you should choose, which option you should avoid. So let's begin with the calculation. I will just go to my board and I will explain you in Excel. So let's go. So as I told you, let me explain this with an example and you will understand better. Every property seller who is planning to sell property this year or maybe next year must watch this, to understand which option will be beneficial to you. As I told you, there is two options. One option, you can take indexation benefit, but you have to pay tax at the rate of 20%. Second option, where you will not take the indexation benefit and you just have to pay by 12.5%. So this is the difference, and I have taken like a scenario, and I have four different scenarios. So I will explain you with example which will be better for you. Now, the first, in this example, I have taken that. Suppose the sale year is 2024. This is current year, and suppose we have bought this property at 25 lakh, and we are planning to sell it 100 lakh, which is 1 crore. Now, suppose in first example, we have purchased this same property in the year 2000. So in the year 2000, the index value will be 100, and the index value of sale is 365. Now, if you just I want to simplify this. This means simple, that if you multiply this 25 lakh with this 363 and divide by 100, so this 25 lakh will become approximately 3.63, 90 lakhs approximately. Now, if you reduce this 90 lakh from the sale value, you will receive the capital gain, which is 9.25 lakh, which I have already calculated here. So in 9.25 lakh, now you have to pay tax at the rate of 20%. So next column, I have calculated a tax with indexation. This is a with indexation tax. So it is 1.85. And suppose somebody doesn't want to take benefit of indexation, then he has to pay 12.5% directly on this. So 100 minus 25, 75 lakh rupees he has to pay 12.5%, which will come 9.38 lakhs. So you see, the old method is better because I am almost saving 7.53 lakh rupees if I am holding a old property. If I'm holding a old property, right? So definitely the old method, which is the indexation method, is good for me. Now take the same example. Suppose I bought the same property in 2010. So there the index value will be this base value, and because base value will shift, and then the sale value indexation will be same, which is 363. If you multiply, I'm getting a capital gain of 45.66 lakhs. Now on that, if I'm paying 20%, I'm almost paying 9.13 lakhs in old method with indexation, and 9.38 lakh rupees with the new indexation. Here, if you see, the benefit is not much. You can choose anyone. Like it's just 24,000 rupees, right? So in this, if suppose you want to save 24,000 rupees, because that is also important, then you can still choose the old method. Otherwise, it doesn't have much difference. Now again, suppose the same property, if I have bought in 2015 instead of 2000, you can say 10, then my indexation will again change, and my capital gain will increase by 64 lakhs. Now in old method, I will end up paying 12.85 lakhs, and in new method, where I don't have to take indexation, I directly have to pay 12.5%, which was announced in budget. Then I have to pay just 9.38. Here I'm saving 3.48 lakhs. The new method, the method without indexation, is beneficial to me. Now fourth, suppose option I take, where suppose I bought this property just 2 years back. Now 2 years back means still I can take the long-term capital gain. If it is more than 24 months, then I can still take the benefit, right? So 24 months, suppose I'm assuming that you just bought in 2022 and you are selling now in 2024, within 2 years, then you see the indexation will not have much benefit because it is almost same, right? Here my capital gain will be 72 lakh rupees, and if I go with old method, which is the with indexation method, I have to pay 14.52 lakhs rupees tax, while if I go by new method, I have to pay 9.38 lakh, right? So if there the benefit will be 5.14 lakhs, right? So always I will choose the new method. So if, as a thumb rule, if you want to decide, so if your property is a older inherited property bought by your parents, if you're selling that, indexation is going to help you big way to save taxes. Now if the property is just recently bought, you bought that property as an investment, and you just want to sell this property now, after, of course, after 24 months, 36 months, so new method will be beneficial to you. So hope with this example you understand very well. Now you are clear that which method you should choose. I know video might have been slightly stretched, but friends, one more request. I am seeing that almost 96% of my viewers are not subscribing. So if you're feeling that I'm adding some value to you regarding taxation, and I'm also going to come with how to retire with 40. And plus, I also provide free notice reply and appeal filing if you are an honest taxpayer and you feel the income tax department is unintentionally or intentionally harassing you, charging you penalty or taxes. You just come back to me. I will handle all these things by putting money from my own pocket. This is a kind of respect for all those taxpayers who somehow contribute to growth of this country. So that's all in this video. If you have any further question regarding selling property in India, either you are NRI or you are resident, you can put your comment in the comment section and either me or my team will come back. If it is a personal question, please don't put, again I'm saying, send me a mail. There is a mail ID mentioned on my channel on the top, and then you can send it mail and my team will reply if it's very simple or something like that. Otherwise there will be some small consulting fees on that. That's all in this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.